Hello, my beautiful crafty friends. It's Lorette. Welcome to my studio, the studio of the Vintage Paper Girl. All right, ladies, here we go. It's time to work on part 2 of my process video for this folio. I want to welcome all my new subscribers, as well as all of those of you who are with me all of the time. Big hugs and kisses to each of you. Thank you for hanging out with me again. So anyway, here we are, part 2. This should be Monday for you, so happy Monday. It's actually Thursday for me, and I'm just continuing on from part 1. So this is my process video on how I am going to be decorating my journal. I've figured out a few little things while I was gone, took a few phone calls, and I'm back ready to do the next part. Now, this was just up here for effect. I don't know if I'm going to use it or not. All of this is pretty much what I think I've decided to use. I'm going to move this aside. That was mainly for my photo and to say hello. So I hope you're all well, feeling great, hanging out, doing your thing, whatever that is. Hope you're having a fabulous day. Alrighty, so we're going to move right on. We're kind of moving into the, I'm going to turn my glue bottle upside down. We're moving on to the glue stage, the glue part of this process. And we'll see where we're going to go with everything. So I am still don't know about that one yet. But this, I have figured out my bottom, which is, excuse me, I figured out the bottom of the page. And chatted with my sister about what side to use, and she said you can, the way it's made, you can use it on either side. There is no top or bottom. It just depends on what look you like best. This side ends up being a little bit darker, a little more curvy. This side's a little bit flatter and a little bit lighter, so it kind of just depends on, I think. I think I'll go with that one. All right, we've already got our first lace glued down as we did in our last video. I hope you didn't find it too boring. And we're now going to go ahead and glue on this lace, because this, I think, is our next. The only question I had is whether I wanted to put this lace on top or underneath. So I think I'm going to do this. Make sure I have the right side up. Do this a layer at a time. And then let me, yeah. Well, actually, I think I want to go that up a little bit. Move that up, and then I think this is the way I'm going to put it on here. Then I think this is going to go next. Put this on top of that. All right, I want a dangly. I want it to be really, you know, tactile here. So I want it to hang down and be. I wish it was a, there was a, I don't know. Hold on, let me see. I have a ton of lace hanging from my cart, which is right next to me. And there is some lace that I was thinking about that I thought, I keep looking at it. Something's bothering me about it, and even taking a break, I thought maybe I would figure it out, but I really didn't. So I have my laces on rings and in little clear bags so I can see what I have. Let me see here. I wanted something kind of sheer behind that, so let me see. And I don't know where I got these laces. I have been getting lace from everywhere. Who knows, right? I kind of want a, like a little, like a, okay, what I think I'll do is if I do anything that's going to dangle down more, I will do it with, when I put the cluster on the side, I'll put it underneath the cluster maybe. But I didn't really want to cover up. The straight edge is bothering me. I don't like this straight finished. I don't like this straight edge here. That's bothering me. So I want something kind of like that. Looks like it was already gathered, or it was taken apart from some kind of garment or something. So I'm kind of like, well, do I want to create a little drape? Do I want to have a drape? Well, I think I would definitely want it on the top and then maybe have that lace go over it kind of thing. But that seems a little long. So let's see what else is in my bag here. What other scraps I have? Maybe I have one. Not so long. It's about the same as that one. I don't know what these were cut from. These are scraps. I bought a scrap bag and had all kinds of goodies in it. And I honestly can't remember who I got this from. It's making me crazy because I wish I knew. Let me get a scissors. All right. I kind of like that it's ruffled at the bottom. I think that's really sweet. I love the little hearts. Getting a lot more white. I could have put white back there. Psh, who knew, right? Wish I'd been thinking about it. Guess I could add a white layer on top if I wanted. I want something wide but not long. So this piece is the width I want. But it's too long. So let's just make it shorter. I guess I was hoping to not have to cut that, but let me see. These others were the right length, so let me see. It's not that much longer. Here, let me move my bottle, put it in its holder so I have what I need. I'm just going to take off a bit. Now, I hope you can see this, but if you can't, just bear with me a second. Oh, oops, I just cut my mat. Luckily, that's a Dollar Tree mat, and it's no big deal, right? Put that in my little scrap box. Now, I believe there is a right and a wrong side to this. Yeah, I think this is... Sometimes my hands will tell me. Oh, I used to have fingers that were so sensitive I could feel, you know, like... But not so much anymore. Getting some neuropathy in my hands, so I don't feel everything I used to. All right, so I think I've got my... I think I got my... You'll be like, wow, that's a lot of lace. You bet. This is going to be very lacy, very pearly, very everything. This is my jam. I love bling, 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 bling. Lots of bling. All right, so I'm going to clear this stuff off my desk because otherwise I'm not going to have any room for me. I have to clean as I go or I'll be out of space. I'm just going to hang that back on my cart. Easy peasy. Not too difficult to do, which is why I like those rings. I tried hooks, but they kept falling off, so that didn't work. All right. Let's do this thing. I am still not convinced I want that underneath. I think I want it on top. I think I like that I could see the white through that. Yeah, I'm not going to put it under the... I'm just going to put this down. Now, the only other thing is, remember, I was sort of wondering about this. Now I'm almost thinking I need that lace. I wish it was just a tad bit narrower. I don't think I have any white. I'm thinking about what's here. I'm looking around my stash. Oh, Lordy. I was thinking I had a thinner one than that. I'm looking up. Oh, where did I put... I might not use that one. I might just use a different lace. I've got other laces. All right, let's see what do we have here. I know I'm jumping all over, but this is my process. This is my absolute process. It takes a long time, but when I'm done, hopefully I have a lovely cover that, you know, you would go ooh and ah to, you know. That's the goal. Excuse the big old bruise on my hand. I smacked into the microwave. Wasn't that brilliant? Hold on, let's make sure this makes sense before I go cutting it. Oh my gosh, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this. Okay, I just need for my eye to cruise the thing. Is that like too much white now? Might be. I think I could do it in a, maybe in a, in like something up here to bring the white up. I think instead of just overwhelming this with white. Let's not do it. Let's not do it and pretend we did, right? I don't know if that pin went there or not, but it does now. Oh no, that went to that lace. Whoops, that went to my big lace roll. I still keep trying to put this lace on here. I must think it goes there, but apparently the right hand and left hand are not agreeing with each other as to what should be done. Excuse me, I'm gonna get a bit of my soda. Isn't this adorable? Don't you just love this? It is just my favorite thing in the whole world. This is my drink cup, insulated, and I got these at a craft show here in town. There's a local lady who was making them, and she was supposed to do a bunch more for me because I gave them for Christmas one year to everybody. A couple more people wanted them, and then she just sort of disappeared. I could never find her again. Stopped answering her phone, who knows, moved away. So, all right, let's see what we're doing here. I got to get myself back situated. Let's stop hemming and hawing around. I could do this all darn day. I need to make a decision. All right. I still can't decide. I'm going to do the darker side. I keep going to that darker side. That is the side I am going to do. Tricky to glue this. Was asking my sister if I would have any problems. She said no, she didn't think so. The nice thing is the way it's made, you could turn it on to either side. Depends on the look you want. Because it's, I guess, the way the twin needles are and stuff, or all the needles she uses, it's meant to be used on both sides. So supposedly there is no right or wrong side, which is great because it gives you lots of options as to what you want to do with it. So and I forgot I need to. Okay, let's get I did clean up from my last session, even though it's the same day. I'm probably going to try to film ahead. Because of my illness, I have not had my COVID shot. My doctor wanted me to wait for a bit to see how everything shook out. And because it's getting worse out there, it's been suggested I now go get it. So it could put me out for a couple weeks because my reaction to everything is usually really bad. So I am going to want to get ahead on videos. But if you don't see videos, it's because it took me out and I'm not doing great. But you'll know. If it's worse than that, I can always have my daughter make a video and tell you what happened, but hopefully everything will be okay. I have horrible reactions to everything. I have horrible drug reactions. I get the flu if I get a flu shot. I usually, if someone is sick for a week with something, I'm sick for a month. So, you know, it's risky, but it's riskier. I don't want to end up on a ventilator, so I'm going to go get my shot. And everybody I know has their own opinion, but I'm only telling you in case I just disappear. You know I didn't leave you. I got sick. So, but it beats being on a ventilator. So that is something I don't want to end up happening. All right, so we got that. Now we're going to get these layers on. And then I think somewhere in there, we're going to put, didn't I decide that's what I was going to do? Yep, so let me get these first layers on. One is a little longer than the other on purpose. Yeah, okay, so we're going to glue. Got to decide where this is going to go. I want to decide how high up I'm going to put this. Because I don't want this one dangling too much below the cover line, but these can dangle. All right, so let's get this up here a little bit. So I don't know if I said this. I hope you're all well and happy and safe and doing good. No one's sick in your family. Life is being good to you right now. Because I made one video after another, I get confused. Did I already say that? Did I say that in the last video? Or have I said it already today? I'm not as good as some of the other gals at doing multiple videos. We'll see. Gotta learn, right? I mean, I do some. Sometimes I'll do 2 in a day, but I don't do it often enough to be like real practiced at it, right? Ugh, there's a big old glob. Hold on. All right. That's my jar you hear it dropping into. Doesn't look like much right now, but when I do all the finished work, should be real pretty, I hope. Hopefully what's in my head equates to what's out there. Isn't that pretty? I found something dangly. I had to go through my stuff, and I knew I did, so it was good that I was done with that video so I could get it done, you know. That's what I have in mind right there. Isn't that gorgeous? I hope it's showing well. I hope it's showing well on camera. But you just never know. Sometimes the videos, you know, fuzz stuff out and you don't see things like you want. All right, so I know where that's going, and that is this. Oh, ooh, there's 2 sides to this. Oh, okay, hold on a minute. All right, this was a long strip of dangles, and I cut it down. And I don't need to have all of it glued, just kind of the top part. I want that to be in the middle. Hopefully, well, not going to be exact because I don't measure, but just whatever my eye thinks is the middle, whether it is or not. Oh, gosh. And that whole thing ended up being too high. I guess that's going to have to come up a little bit because I really don't want to see the white above the beige. So we'll bring that up a little. Sorry, I'm going to stick my hand there for just a second. Well, let me bring this down to me. I'm going to pick this up and look at it real quick because I have to see it. Oh, I don't want to put that on just yet because I have this little piece over here. Now the question is, do I want to needle gather this or do I just want to glue it? This piece over here is becoming a problem. As much as I want the width, it's not doing anything for me, so I'm cutting it off. All right, into the scrap box you go. I think what I'll do, I think I want it. Right here. I want it kind of hidden by this. I think it's still too long. So back to the scrap box that one went. Oh, we'll have lots of that to play with. That'll be fun behind pieces. And I will be using them on the embellishments for this because there's going to be a lot of embellishments in this folio. A lot. There, that's better. It's long, but it's not crazy, right? So let's try this. I should have left it in the thing. Okay, now I'm dead. Oh, my stomach's growling. Stop it. I just fed you breakfast. No, I did. It was a while ago, but still. No reason to complain. All right, now what I want to do, Is there a front and a back to this? Yeah, there is. Hold on one sec. I'm going to look in the light. Well, honestly, I can't tell, so I'm not going to worry about it. I should have my glue finger on, huh? Well, I will be trashing this nail. Oop, just trashed my nail polish. Okay, well, we will be doing the nails after this. Luckily, this is lace, and I still have time to move it around. If it was paper, it'd already be glued in, but it's just lace. So there we go. Got it. Got it, got it, got it. Pulling out all the little weird threads that were hanging around on this thing. Okay, now we'll glue this on. Okay, I have to pick it up again, take a look. Okay. Let's use the hook weight a little bit. Keep that down for the moment. Keep that off the thing though. All right, so now we're going to glue this in. Kind of stuck itself down already because there was so much glue on there. But we'll get it re-glued on that end too, just to make sure. I do get a lot of my glues from, I get laces from a lot of places. I wish I could tell you which ones I got them from, because these, I think, came from, oh gosh, I can't think of the name of her shop. Well, I buy from a lot of shops, so it would be hard to just name one. If I think of the one I buy mostly from, I'll let you know. All right, now, what's next? Okay, I think we want let's get our lady on, and then we'll build the rest around her. I do have to decide if I want any, I've left this in floppy right now because I'm not sure. I want to tuck something under there, like her feet. And let's... So you can see a little music page and a little... I was debating on 1 or 2 pieces of lace. I just didn't feel like... Oh, maybe that would be enough. I don't know. Well, let me get some things glued together. Let's hope that we're going to get gluage here. I'm just going to go ahead and make sure it's open before I even try. Oh, there we go. All right, so let's see. How wide do I want this? I want to see no point in wasting all this yummy paper, right? Pick it off because it's gonna be behind here, so you're not even gonna see it. Yep. Don't want to waste my yummy paper. I'm almost out of it. I've bought other books from France, but they just don't have the patina on them that this one has. I don't know. I have another one coming from Rachel. It came out of customs, but it's stuck somewhere. I don't know. They've been having hurricanes in the south and the east, and rain and all kinds of flooding and all kinds of awful things. So I don't really know where my book is. And I ordered some children's writing books that have, from Rachel, that have some pretty handwriting and things in it to use. All right, let's get that glued down. Because I want to do lace here, and then we're going to have something up here. So I do want to glue this low because I want to get maybe some things up here. I did come across these when I was going through my stash. I think it's SM Tiffany and Company, or close to that name. Darn it, I'm sorry. Yeah, so I was thinking of using some of these pieces with this. So that brown might be too brown, but we'll see. I will put these up here. Put that aside. Oh, this applique comes from, I got some of these appliques from Claudia over at, I'm sorry guys, I am like blank today. Well, it'll come back. Or I'll put it in the notes. I won't have a link, but I can put it in the notes if I can remember the name of the shops that I got, some places I got things at. You can go look. I'm still hemming and hawing on this double lace. If I had one that wide in that color, I would just use that, right? I'm not really wanting a lot of paper on the paper. You know what I mean? I really want this to be pretty lacy and pretty, and she covers up the seam. I don't think I have one that color. Let me see. As I throw everything on the floor. Oh, you know, I do have this one. I wonder if it would work out there. I've used this in other things. Oh, I'm almost out of it. This is a Hobby Lobby lace. Yeah, but you lose this pretty thing here, so I don't want to do that. I think that's why I went to that 2 pieces, because you don't lose anything out of the middle. You don't lose all the pretty. Oh, just glue it on, Lorette. Just make a decision. Stop hemming and hawing. I mean, I do when I'm working, but I am on video. I do need to keep that in mind. Oh, forget it. I was trying to put it on the lace. So not working. Just put it on the paper. Well, I shouldn't be working on top of my book. That's not the best idea. Let's do this. Put this over here. Oh, forgot to cover my art glitter glue. That's a no-no. You know what happens then. I don't want to be going eek through the whole video. I want to cut off some of these straight edges. It's driving me nuts. I don't like this straight. I want it to be more rounded, not so straight. Oh, I'm gonna need some. I don't really need all that crossover. My lace bucket's gonna have all kinds of little doodads. I'm gonna have to clean it again. All right, now let's do her. Yep, I'm going to be using Fabri-Tac instead of the art glitter glue because we are going on to lace. And art glitter will work. It just takes longer and you have to put a lot more coats. This one's pretty instant because this is what this glue was designed for. So, for tacking things, and that's basically what I'm doing. I got her kind of crooked on there. Yeah. Oh, guess I can't pull it up. Well, she's going to be as it is. That's an eek moment. That's an eek. That's, I can't believe I just did that moment. I may end up putting something else right in there to fill in that gap. We'll see. Now the question is, do I want anything up the side? Do I want lace up the side of my... Oh, what have I got? What have I got? This is some very old vintage lace that I bought at a thrift store. And now I'm kicking myself for gluing that all down, just as I knew I would be. Oh, that's not glued down yet. Oh, perfect. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. It's like, do I want to leave it all the way down? No, I don't. It's okay. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to round this. I don't like the square. We talked about that. So if we go to the very top of the page and we go to the very bottom of the page, we're down here. Okay. This was a real find. And I think I got it for 5 yards for $5. So it's about $1 a yard, which is good. Our stores here rarely have, I mean, I don't know, with COVID, places like Joann's just stop stocking, stop having stuff. So I won't put her on just yet till I get this on here. Now, question is, how far out do I want to go? Because, oh dear, did I just do this wrong, you guys? I'm going to kill myself. I did. You guys, oh no. No, I didn't. There it is. Whew. No, that's my cover. For a minute, I thought I just did the inside cover. Heart attack, heart attack. Oh, okay, I need some more soda. I had to take some Benadryl for my allergies, so I got a dry mouth today. And I'm talking. Alrighty. Yeah, those darn fall allergies. Which we get here because we got stuff that's blooming again, but it's like fall plants. I don't even know how to explain that. We're getting things bloom that shouldn't be blooming. The birds are even acting crazy. It's like, no, no, no. We're going into fall, kids. This isn't summer. Yeah, and then when I put a cluster up here, that'll close that up. This closes that up. Okay, so we're good. So I'm going to go ahead and glue this on. Well, I might glue it on. As soon as my glue goes. I have to get in the habit. I haven't been using my, thought I was going to use my hot glue gun, but my Fabri-Tac really works so well. And it's so quick. I really don't need to use hot glue. But if something doesn't stick, then I will. I got a glue goober, as Miss Gail would say. It's a glue goober. Hello, Miss Gail. I hope you're watching. Hi, honey. So fun when she watches my videos. I get such a kick out of it. I always feel honored when she does that because I know she's a very, very, very busy lady and doesn't have a lot of free time. So if she gets to watch one of my videos, I'm always excited. Very, very excited. She gets to watch a video. Because she will always comment. That's one thing I do love about Miss Gail. She does comment when she watches my videos. So I know she's been there. All right, now we're ready to... I keep trying to glue her on, but it hasn't happened yet. I purposely didn't glue down every little edge and I don't until I'm just ready to, you know, finish it up, and then I go through and check everything. Okay, I want this to go in there, but it's in the way. So, goodbye. You are gone. See if I ink this, if I've done everything I want to do to it, because if I haven't, it's too bad. In a minute, it'll be too late. Make sure I've got everybody the way I want them. Got enough ink on everything. Alrighty. I kind of want it to hang over just a little bit. There we are. There we are. There we are. There we are. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. I think. I have a gap down here. It's bothering me, so I'm going to have to fill that in with something, a flower or something. Alrighty. We will be using this again. I'm going to flip it over. Goodness gracious. We'll give it a minute. Trying to think if I have anything to share with you. Not really. It's been pretty quiet around here. Except for a number of my family members have gotten COVID. So that is not good. The little ones that have gotten it are doing well. The big ones I don't know about yet, the adults. So I don't want to go into that other than I just am praying that they are okay and their symptoms, I mean their actual illness is short. They are sick. They don't just test positive. They are positive for it. They are having symptoms. So I'm praying that my family will be okay. I'm not kidding you. It's been one thing after another lately in my family. It's worry, worry, worry for this grandma. The tough part is the adults are the caregivers for the little ones, so we can't have them being super sick. So it's like, oh my gosh. And they're not close enough for me to do anything about, so nothing I can do other than pray, because I am a believer in prayer and positive thoughts and putting good things out into the universe, so I will do that. All right. Now, see, I'm going back and making sure things are a little more glued down. I'm very happy with that. I don't know what you guys think of it, but I'm going to move it that way a little bit. I'm going to move it that way a little bit. I'll move it over just in case I'm missing anybody. And there we are. We've got it going. We got her going. All right. So now I think I want to put this on before I start putting any clusters on. So now comes the next tricky part. And how I like to do this is I like to start, I put this where I want it, then I wrap it around, but I can see it's not going to, when I tested this, it looked like it was going to cover the whole thing. I don't really care about the back. If it doesn't even go to the back, that's fine, because it's really for the, hold on, now I know I don't know what you're seeing, so just hang on a minute. I have to look at this, and I cannot do it the other way. I want to see what happens if I overlap that to the front. Then there's none on the back, and that's okay. Because if I won't glue that down really hard in case I want to. I'll pull it to the front, and if I want to put something on this back, I'll make this so it goes over the front. I won't put it down on this edge real tight, so if I want to add another piece of lace for back here and decorate the back, which I'm going to do, but I think I was just going to put a pocket back there. But I could also slip in another piece of lace or even a second one of these if I need to. So we'll do that. All right. I think I know what I want to do here. I kind of wanted to just, I thought this was wide enough. I wonder if the other lace I was going to use is wider. I don't think it is. I don't know when I measured this. I measured this all out, believe it or not. I did measure. It's one time when I did measure. And it seemed to measure fine, but nope, that's the same way. Okay. I don't have anything else that isn't gigantic. You know, this is about the standard width. I do have that white lace. I mean, I keep trying to use it, so. Oh, that would do it all. But boy, does it pull up the white, doesn't it? It does allow me to have a lot of white in there, though. It does. I mean, because all you would actually see would be like, sorry guys, this is very, what's the word? Awkward. Well, then you can still see the pretty print through. I keep trying to get away from the white. And I keep putting it back in. So apparently, because it's now here and in the pearls, and this is a cream, but it's still lighter. Because I really want it on the cover a little bit. Hopefully I don't have this glued down super hard. No, I think I can get it under there. Alrighty, what do we think here? Makes pretty on the back, and I was just going to use one of the pockets. You know, I was just going to use a pocket back here. Because you can't go over it, because if you go over it, you can't really get anything in the pocket. I'm just digging out pockets, don't mind me. Ooh, that's pretty. That has some whites in it too. I mean, even if it went over it, I could just glue it up to a point and make that a tuck. Like a piece of tuck lace plus the pocket. Yeah, I'm going to use this one. I can't believe I'm not going to use this and I already cut it. Darn it. Well, I'll use it on another part of this, I guess. Talk about changing your mind midstream, right? Sorry. Go. I want to get the full scallop. That's what I'm trying to do here. So I want to cut. Ooh, I'm cutting right through a flower. I probably cut it too long, but I really couldn't tell where I was at. So, okay. Well, you know, this piece that I did cut that I'm not going to use wherever it went on my desk here, this one, is pretty standard length for, this is 9 inches. So it would work on the spine of any journal or, you know, TN or anything I'm working on. So pretty standard length. So that won't go to waste at all. And I'll just have to make sure I roll it on the roll it was on so I don't lose it and it doesn't get misplaced and then I never use it, you know, and keep cutting new pieces because I really don't want to do that either. Oh, drop my lace on the floor. Oh, lace emergency. Goodness. All right. I must have said that 100 times too, huh? Sorry. Oh, you're crazy, friend. I'm going to see if I could just get that under this. Well, trying to figure out how to get it so it's not, okay, fingers crossed I don't ruin this lace. It's still damp. Yay. Okay, I got it. All right. Okay, so now let's get this glued on. So how I like to do it is I put my glue on the edge and I work my way that way. Everybody's different as to how they put their lace on and their glue. Let me make sure I got it going the right way. And I want that at the top. I'm going to glue from the top down. because if I'm going to trim, I'd rather have any like weird little spots at the bottom of the journal, not at the top, or folio in this case. But you would do your journals the same. I do my journals the same way. Ah. Then I go back in and I do a little glue and glue. And well, this is going to need cleaning after today, huh? Then I'm going to turn it around. Now this is where I start. This is some pretty heavy 12 by 12 paper, but it's a little flimsier than I would like. I'm hoping with everything on it, it'll toughen up. Okay, so, but I'm only going to glue to this line. I'm going to leave this out so that I can use it as a tuck. Okay, so now we're going to go across the top of the spine. Make sure we get a lot of glue on the stitching. It's a lot tougher. And we're going to pull it across. And I don't do it flat. I do it closed. Then I'll flatten it out and see where we're at and see if we have any bubbles that I need to work out. By the way, I was asked to do this video. I was asked to do, I've had a couple ladies ask me how I do wanted to see how I do a cover. And I said I didn't know if I would do them on video, but I would think about it. So here I am. I'm actually going to cut it from that side. Maybe. Oh boy. Oh, we don't want to cut anything. Well, let me see how far I'm going to glue here. I'm just going to glue down there and down there on the edges. I'm not going to glue in the middle because, like I said, I want to use this as a... All right, hold on. All right. So now I'm going to just do a little bit here and here. I'm going to make sure I get a little close to the edge there so it doesn't come up. And if it bugs me and I don't like it loose, I'll just glue it down. It's that simple. If I decide it needs to be glued down, it will get glued down. Oh my goodness, it'll get glued down. Yeah, oh my goodness was for the glue on my hand. On my hands. Now you see this little bag, but I think once I put on some kind of a pocket, I really like this pocket, and I stick it in there, you won't see the gap. You know what I mean? I have to glue it down. Okay, so I'm gonna, I don't have to decide now. I'll decide later. I just want to get it on. I want this video to have more content than the last one. But you see, once I get going, it's fine. Okay, guys, I'm gonna probably have to take this off camera to do it because I have to get in here and I cannot mess this up. If I accidentally cut those off, hold on a minute. All right, there we go. Well, that's probably not a good idea. I don't know how I'm gonna get my scissors in there. Let's see. Can I? No, that's in the way. That won't work. Okay. Let me go further down the line and do it. I just don't want to accidentally cut that whole thing. I just worked so hard to get on there. Come on, you. I'm struggling with this. I apologize if my head is in here. It's the only way I can do it. Thank goodness for these super sharp Tim Holtz scissors. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh, whoops. Take that off. Hold on. Ah, there we go. And ta-da. Whoops. Wait a minute. Hold on. Ta-da. That was a really big ta-da. Ta-da. Oh, you guys. Really. There we go. That's what happens when I make more than one video a day. I start getting loopy. Need that caffeine. Been awake since early. Since 6:45. Which is not my favorite time of day. Well, I'm not going to glue that down yet. And I'm not going to glue that completely down. It's still up a little. Well, maybe this one I will. I'm worried about this one moving around too much. And get that on there. Get that on there. I'm going to actually put some Fabri-Tac on the edge of that so that it doesn't unravel, because it is lace that I've cut. Okay, so and okay. I am okay. Let's see. I have these really pretty flowers. I didn't know if I still want to use that other one or if I want to go like floral, you know. Boy, they put these on here so you are not getting them off in the event of a hurricane. Child-proof, no, adult-proof. Children can open them, just I can't. All right. Oh, that's really pretty. Okay. I really like that. Or let me take this out of there because that's driving me nuts. So, oh, come on, you. They're supposed to be able to where you could just pull them right out. Well, I do declare this is a pain in my backside. Let's take this out of here. My little clippers. Okay. There is more than one way to do this. I will not say more than one way to skin a cat because my cats would be outraged. They'd be like, woo, their eyes would bug out and they'd be like, what? What do you mean, Mom? Why would you want to skin us? Don't you love us the way we are, all furry? Yes, Mama loves you as you are. Oh, I love it there, but it kind of overtakes it. I mean, it does sort of just like in your face takes it, right? I don't know. Everything looks good. That's the problem. It's so hard because everything is beautiful and everything looks good and you want to do it all, and that's a little more subtle than that. Oh, but I love that. Oh my gosh, now what? Well, I know for one thing, I need to get rid of some of this netting. I really don't need all this netting on here. I mean, it does look sort of pretty, but it's kind of overkill, so I'm going to cut it. And there's a big old nylon string there. Take some of this off. These are wedding appliques. Oh, Claudia, at Timeless Crochet for You. I get a lot of these from her. I don't know if she still has any in stock, but if you send her a message on Etsy if you don't see them, ask her if she has any for sale or if she can get you any. I don't know. I don't know if it's just something she did for a while and isn't doing anymore. I don't really know. We do keep in contact, but I haven't spoken to her in a little bit. We've both been kind of busy. Mainly because we keep in contact because I like to buy goodies from her. That's a whole different look, right? Oh, I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to stick with the laces and the appliques. And I could put some other roses on here. I mean, I have some pretty paper roses and I have some pretty satin roses. So let me see what I could do with this. Because I do want to use a combination of textures on this. I wanted to have all different kinds of textures, not just one kind. I hate to get these too short because then they unravel. I've had that happen more than once. And then you are glue gunning for sure because there's no other way to get them on there. Oh, I like that. That's another color. Let's see. How about this one? Do we want a paper rose? Let's see how the paper roses look. They may or may not look good. I'll cut it shorter if I'm going to put it on there. I'll have to smash it too because it's pretty. Definitely adds dimension. I'm afraid if I cut it any further, well, I don't need the green on there, so I can pull that off. Oh, there's a big glob of glue down here that if I cut any more, I will ruin it. Maybe not that one. Sorry, my little rose. Okay, let's put you over here. How about, I have satin roses. Hold on. Let me see what we have here. Well, you guys, I just noticed my time. Can you believe we went through an hour already? Oh my gosh. Okay, so you kind of get an idea of what I'm going to do here. So this is part 2. So I will be doing a part 3 and on until this is completely done. So let me move these. Boy, guys, I can't believe I just went through an hour. That's not possible. No, 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 no. I must be mistaken. Let me look at my screen. You guys. Oh, my husband did a different setup. That's weird. Okay, 57:13. So I am at an hour. Darn. Well, we made huge progress today, you guys. I'm so proud of us for getting this far. I don't know that this is what it's going to look like, but as you can see, we made really good progress today on the cover. There's going to be more, so I may continue to work on more on the cover off camera, or I may just turn this off, turn it back on, and keep on working. So we'll see how that goes. I want to thank you all for coming along and watching today and hanging out with me in my studio and getting an idea of how I work. This was a process video, and a process it is. So thank you all very, very much for coming along. I really appreciate all of you. Please let me know what you're thinking about this in the comments, and also give me a thumbs up if you like the video so I know that you want me to keep working on this. If I'm not seeing a lot of thumbs up, it means you're not really interested. But then I won't be doing any videos for a while because this is what I'm working on. So totally up to you. Anyway, you guys, thanks for hanging out with me. I really, really appreciate each and every one of you because without you, there's really absolutely no reason for me to do this. So I can't thank you enough for all of you being my subscribers. All right, you guys, have a wonderful day, a good evening, and I will see you all very soon. Hugs and kisses. Bye-bye.